So for this week's episode of 1950s Journalism, the gift that keeps on giving, Elliot Wilson helped us create this topic, and he becomes the head. He's become the headline of this topic for the last 2 weeks straight. So,
yeah, now this is just an excuse to talk about Elliot.
Yeah, so Elliot decided to take a little 2023 journalism and go to Rolling Loud and do walk-up interviews.
Yeah.
And
TikTok content, huh?
TikTok content, you know, and as soon as he did that, as soon as he tried to jump out of the 1950s into the 2023s, Drake was in the comments on his goddamn head.
Mm-hmm.
And
like,
he
that's
was
what
like,
we doing now.
He was like, not after you've been complaining about me not coming to your platforms. You out here doing Yes Jules walk-ups?
Doing door-to-door sales.
Yeah, it was
Side
like,
talk.
God, yeah.
Question is,
Zoom in on that so we can read Drake's comment. You want to read his comment?
where's it at?
Right there.
Laugh out
Champagne.
loud, man. Shits on not coming to his platform for a second time, and now Elliot 10 toes doing Yes Jules run-up interviews at Rolling Loud. Several laughing emojis. Just admit that you've took over the big dog.
Took over Big Dog.
Just admit that you've took over Big Dog.
Calling a nigga old. Is that like asking a bitch's age? Like,
That's what we've done.
Calling people old?
We call that nigga old.
yeah, but is it on the same level of like, you know, asking an older woman her age? It's like, you know, the same
In terms of
disrespect
like,
level.
disrespectful? Nah. They're both factual statements.
Yeah.
Because age is there's nothing you can do about that. It's a number.
And I watched this little clip of him like doing that interview, and it was like he has no idea. It was like they're podcast length questions. They're not.
For real?
Yeah, they're podcast length.
I didn't see
questions.
that,
They're
yeah.
not like. Well, maybe you can pull it up. Type it. Go to academics and see if you can pull it up. But it's like, it's not clickable content at all. You know what I'm saying? So like the whole TikTok and walk up, do the backstage interviews. It's supposed to all be kind of like lighthearted, clicky,
Rapid fire.
rapid fire, real clickbaity material.
But-
you got to go to academics Instagram page.
Oh, it's Instagram. I thought
But
you was
was
talking
it-
about YouTube.
Was it bad though? You know what I mean? Like,
Nah, because I mean Elliot's a old school journalist, so. But sometimes that doesn't mean he always asks good questions. Sometimes
Yeah,
he
that
asks-
doesn't. Yeah.
Yeah, sometimes he has bad questions.
Sometimes you kind of just you assume it's a good question because you know he should be capable of asking those.
Right. But honestly, I don't remember the question, so obviously it wasn't that great. You know what I'm saying? I don't 100% remember. Damn, what the hell?
Yeah, what's going on with that?
I'm about to say, academics blocked you, man?
Nah.
Must have been in the niggas' comments talking crazy.
about to say,
Nah.
Like the Selena Powell comments you made.
Or maybe Grand Wizard chat nigga, because that's where that screenshot was taken from.
Yeah, maybe I'll do that because this is tripping right now. I'm not sure why.
nigga Big Loon hacked our IP. But
Right,
it
right.
is interesting. Like, I wonder what Drake was doing when he responded. Like, he must have had a lot of free time.
He was probably
like,
in
you know,
that. He was
talk
probably
shit
in
about
that hotel room that they built in the middle of that Memphis arena. Like
Fresh off of munching.
Yeah, possibly. You know what I'm saying? Fresh off getting played. You know what I'm saying?
He was
By your local IG thought.
he was probably at their first interview location, his fucking house.
Right.
Nigga,
But yeah, it's like, do y'all think that these like 1950 journalists should be stepping into the new content? Oh yeah, Elliot
responded to what Drake said.
Yeah, on Twitter, and he was like, "Oh, it's wartime. Let's go."
What does that mean? What's the next plan of action now from Elliot?
I think he's gonna write a strongly worded essay in MLA format.
Yeah, he's gonna write an agitated article.
He's gonna write a review.
An MLA format.
He's
That's
gonna give that
hilarious.
nigga half a star.
Times New Roman, huh?
I guess so. Yeah,
But-
Times New Roman double
Bold
space.
font.
Man, this I think Instagram updated its preferences to stop you from viewing it while you're streaming from Streamlabs.
Twitter, yeah.
Really?
Twitter did that too.
Yeah, I think that's what it is because that seems to be what the case is. Because I'm live on Streamlabs right now, and certain platforms like I can't watch TV while I'm doing this because they think I'm
Trying to-
they think I'm trying to bootleg it. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, okay,
So
okay.
I think Instagram has just now done this as well because I've been able to pull up stuff on Instagram before. Can't do it now. So
Go to just Google YouTube Trippy Red Elliot Wilson. One day ago, 6K views.
But nah, man, I like Elliot, diving into the 2023, the new era of content.
He's getting out of his comfort zone. How much of a role you think that we had in this?
there's a role. We
definitely had a role. We definitely had a role in
Because
that.
you got to think we were some young niggas.
Because I feel like a Rolling Loud street interview is something that he would have turned down.
He looks out of place.
He doesn't even. Yeah, he looks crazy out of place.
He's sweating profusely. He's not used to the degrees of temperatures in these type of venues.
His arms is crossed.
Man, just let me know when you want to play it.
Yeah, get a
Yeah,
little
go
volume
ahead.
on that.
Play, man.
Nah, yeah, this is the catalog, you know, having fun.
Got a lot of people. How do you feel about this tonight?
It felt good.
Yeah.
It's hot as fuck.
Yeah,
It's pretty
right?
humid, but
Worked you out the Jordans,
crowd
man.
was
The
there.
Jordans a wrap? The Jordans is a wrap?
what, the Jordans?
Yeah, the Jordans.
I had to take the Jordans off. Yeah, the feet had to breathe. Yeah, the feet had to breathe.
What's your favorite joint to perform?
I ain't gonna lie, I really enjoy performing all my music. I'm not gonna lie to you, but I do have like a special feeling for taking a walk, and
yeah.
Wish. Them two is like.
Elliot has
I
no
don't know, I
idea
just
what those
feel the crowd
songs
a
are.
little different. I feel the vibe a little different. Just performing.
I'm not gonna
is
lie, this is the most coherent I've ever heard
extra,
that
like,
nigga
it
speak.
Give me the
Right.
extra emotions. I love performing.
That's only the thing too. Like with artists, like you appreciate the success, but like also that day one connection with your fans, right? That has to always feel special. Like the fans that was with you from the beginning in those early songs, right? Does that still resonate and still hold more weight to you?
Hell yeah. You know, I'll never stop performing on my old shit. It'll always be, ran through. Regardless, I just like to build the catalog. I like to drop a lot of music so that way I can perform a lot more different things for people. So
I wonder if
I feel
there's
like
some.
when you did in the beginning, they didn't really understand the vision. Now people do that more often. I feel like you was ahead of that curve of like.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I wonder if there's some
fuck?
beige
only 2 minutes long, we made it a minute.
going on in this bitch.
Yeah, they're feeding off each other's light-skinnedness.
yeah,
out
yeah,
there.
interesting, right? But I think it doesn't seem bad. Like
It's just very generic, like
Yeah.
if this was
talking, really.
You want to know what's entertaining? This sucks. You want to know what's entertaining? Search Brittany Renner doing Rolling Loud. That shit was entertaining. She almost had Kodak Black kissing her. She was lusted. She was a fangirling over Kevin Gates. That's entertainment. That's entertainment.
But that's not journalism, which is what you're
So?
supposed to be doing.
We're not here for journalism, okay? It's 2023.
wait.
You're here to see fat booty bitches ask questions.
I'm here for entertainment.
What do you want?
That's not it.
Hell no.
That's not it.
They better play his shit.
Man, definitely turn that off. That's a minute with Mozzie.
Yeah, let's just watch that 1 minute with Mozzie.
All right.
Recently stopped drinking lean.
yeah, fuck that
What-
shit. Fuck that shit.
You hear that?
See,
You
that's
Rolling
research.
Loud exclusive. Fuck that shit.
Fuck that shit.
So,
Kick it.
so what
Hit
advice do you
pause
have for
real
people
quick.
out there who are maybe
Came out the gate with research.
She's aware of the subject she's interviewing.
Right.
That's step
right.
one.
Right.
She didn't say what's your favorite song to perform.
Right.
Yeah,
Right.
She didn't
Right.
ask.
Right.
So, do you appreciate your day one fans?
Right.
Obviously, nigga.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Nah, those are my least favorite fans.
right.
I'm trying to get to the new ones.
Let's get to it. I did a little research on you. You quit lean. Talk to me. You know what I'm saying?
What does that mean? How do you feel, nigga?
Right.
So,
You having withdrawals?
and just
The energy was much better too.
already.
Her ass is
Yeah.
much fatter though, so that probably adds another element.
She-
I
Jeez,
mean, I would rather, if I just got off stage, I'd rather talk to Brittany Renner
So
than
Brittany
Elliot
Renner
Wilson
than
too.
a sweaty light skinned man.
To any man in general. But if you put an attractive female in front of me, yeah, I'm gonna have a much better enjoyable interview probably.
Which is why Drake doesn't do traditional black media.
Which
He
is
would rather
why-
go see Big Titty Bobby.
But do we have to salute Elliot for trying? Is this the first step in evolution
I
for him?
salute any nigga getting out
I
his comfort zone.
Yeah, definitely salute him for
intentionally.
getting out there because I think for sure this is something that he would have turned down.
Before.
No questions asked. He would have
Right.
turned this down before.
Right.
Word.
Like, yeah, because I mean, shit.
There's
he
no
turned-
way he's seen the building.
Yeah, he turned down the complex everyday struggle. I mean, thank God he did because the show came out better. But at the same time, it's like that seems like that sounds like something that he would have said yes to before interviewing artists after they get off stage at Rolling Loud.
You think he
like,
gives
you know
a
what I
fuck
mean?
where Trippie Redd put his shoes?
Exactly. Yeah, you know what I mean. Like that.
Trippie Redd don't even care where he put his shoes.
Yeah, in terms of like quality of like the looks, being they normally put people who don't even have journalistic resumes on these
this,
interviews.
right.
Because it's like
It was
below
yes-
their pay grade.
Yes, Jules is
Yeah.
like the one who's like, that's her job every year.
True.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like they got an esteemed journalist doing that. That's some.
But you know what? He kind of forced himself to like stay in the game longer than he really has to, because now he can't make a graceful exit without trying to like. If he leaves now, it's like he left on a bad game.
How long do you
he-
think it'll take him to up his game, though? Do you think he's even capable of upping his game to the 2023 standard
I don't know.
of what drives clicks?
No, and I don't think that that's what he should be trying to do. I think at the end of the day, you got to do
what's good.
what's in accordance with who you actually are.
You got to do your bread and butter.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because that's the only way to make real
But
toast.
you can do your bread and butter and like learn a new way to do your bread and butter. Like you can make something new for yourself that like kind of
but
stays
you
with
don't.
the times.
You
and
want to bread and butter your own buns.
What you mean?
You don't want to conquer another nigga's arena
No.
when it doesn't necessarily when you don't have any stake in that.
Right.
Because it's unnecessary. Like, what are you trying to prove? You're not gonna out young the young niggas.
That's true.
That's like
That's
trying
true.
to out tall Shaq. Like, nigga, like what are
That's
we
not gonna
doing
work
here?
out.
Yeah.
But I don't know. Maybe there's just some sort of evolution he can come up with that like make I don't know.
I'm not
it's
saying
obviously
this
bother him enough to where he's trying to make changes of some sort.
Yeah. And
know what
I'm
I'm
not
saying?
saying it's impossible. I'm never shit on the nigga's dreams. But I don't think it's very necessary for him at this point in time.
No, it's not necessary.
So you think this is hurting him more than helping him?
I think this is the uncle at the barbecue trying to prove he still got it and he's gonna pop an Achilles
right?
Yeah,
in the
yeah.
fucking process.
Yeah. Yeah.
You don't think he popped his Achilles yet?
Nah.
Nah,
He
he's
ain't
still
been out
Elliot
his
Wilson.
comfort zone yet.
Yeah.
This is out of his comfort. Well, Drake clapping him and it kind of makes you not want to come
Pause.
back out. Yeah. Pause.
And
But this could make him not even want to step back out. You know what I mean? Like the one time you do step out of your comfort zone, Drake
But
is in your
nah.
comments.
That's him popping his Achilles potentially though. That's what I mean.
Yeah.
I don't even Drake putting those emojis might have been a joke. Like this could all be like some
Subliminal light skinned nigga
like
shit.
subliminal light skin joke fun. You know what I mean? This is how they joke around.
That don't look too
that
jokey to
ain't
me.
no joke. He's laughing at him.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
looked like he was laughing at him.
He's laughing at him.
Directly in his face.
Comparing him to Yes Jules.
Yeah, he's laughing directly at him.
Yeah,
He's laughing at the fact that what we all see, Elliott's not like owning up to the old man role, and just
The
like
OG.
the OG, and just saying like, bro, my content is different than y'all's. This is how I do it, and this is how I do it. Like what you're saying essentially.
You to stand on your shit.
Stand on your shit.
Your foundation.
Yeah, instead of being like hurt by the people saying that they don't enjoy your shit. That's okay. You're OG. You've done so much already.
And it is understandable to like where you feel like there's a bunch of people complaining about some shit like you might want to try to fix that.
Yeah.
Right.
So I kind of sympathize with him, but I just don't see it as being necessary.
I feel it.
Do you? And you at the point in your career to where it's like you're not trying to prove anything.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? Like
You shouldn't be.
You should be. I'm not. I don't want to rush any nigga retirement, but you in that like fade out stage.
He shouldn't care about any of this.
He shouldn't.
We already
care.
talked about this. We talked about all of every
Yeah.
all aspects of this Elliot Wilson
Yeah,
nigga.
he should just be on some
Yeah.
pivot
And
shit.
it's crazy how like this was like 3 weeks ago. That means like we started this.
Yeah.
Like he wasn't tripping like this until we did our shit.
Yeah,
He
really
wasn't,
This
bro.
means
Yeah.
that Menace Material
We're irritators,
Doing something.
very
Yeah.
irritable.
inspirers, and irritators.
Facts.
But yeah, I agree though. He just needs to do his own thing.
It's just time for the next pivot. Bring somebody else in
And whatever
and
that
be his OG.
next pivot is, it's just it has to be, creative.
If anything, he should probably be trying to save print.
There you go.
Oh,
Yeah.
save print.
Yeah, because this I don't even want to say it's dying. Like nigga, when's the last time you read a magazine?
I did just buy one 2 days ago, but I bought it
Was
as a.
pictures or was it words?
It was mostly pictures, and it was and I bought it as a joke. I bought a tabloid magazine.
Oh, yeah,
okay.
yeah, yeah,
So
yeah,
it was like a joke because I wanted to
Thought
just
he
see
got
how
him a penthouse.
I just wanted to see how ridiculous the shit was in there.
about to
So
say.
it wasn't even. I was not buying it for the articles.
Ben Affleck and J-Lo buy a new house.
It was Jeffrey Epstein
Yeah.
on the cover. I was like, oh,
Okay.
they're bringing this story back alive again.
Yeah.
This shit is old as hell.
Yeah,
They had
let's
pictures of his
talk
dead
about
body in there. It was crazy.
What?
It's right over there. I'll show it to you later.
Sheesh.
Yeah. So. Yeah, I mean, hey, Elliott's out here trying to keep up. You don't have to though.
Because you're already,
You're already that nigga.
You already, you already do what
So-
you do. Just try to do it better.
That's it.
You know what I mean?
And
Save
honestly,
print. I would love to see a nigga do that. That's interesting.
I don't think that's impossible. I don't
Yeah.
think that- yeah.
It's gonna be a new medium. You got to do something
But
different.
he could die trying. You see? No, he has
He
a
could die-
task
he could
to
die
dedicate
trying.
his life to.
That's true. Yeah, that'll keep him busy to the end of the day.
That'll keep him busy.
I don't know
sure.
what he could do.
That'll keep him. That'll keep us off his case. You know, we don't read.
Yeah, we definitely not doing that. Yeah, I'm not waiting for an Elliot Wilson article or a Beat Out article. That ain't happening.
Nigga, the source.
Nigga, it's Friday. Nigga, they about to drop. Nigga, that's not happening.
Oh my God, hell
Like,
no. That
that's
sounds
not-
hilarious.
That does. I haven't waited to read something in so long. Like,
And it's Elliot Wilson's words.
right? Yeah. So
Nigga.
I think what he could do to keep up, I think what he could really do is just get different editors for the podcast. Number one, ask different questions that are less serious,
Or just
and actually try to like get to know the person,
right.
and then have better editors.
Or why not go mogul mode?
That's the other mode. That's
You know,
the,
you get to the
that's
point
true,
where you
yeah.
played and
Go
you,
OG, just
That's
go
the
to
pivot.
assist mode.
you
Yeah.
did your solo career.
Yeah.
Now you go coach,
Yeah.
That's
GM,
true.
scout somewhere.
that's the pivot right there.
Yeah, that is what he should do.
Yeah, it's literally.
But
the
he
pivot.
doesn't understand. But see, the problem is he's only going to be scouting people writing paper still.
And he might pull a Charlemagne, pick up a loon.
Yeah, exactly.
Like,
He's only
knowing
gonna
this
he's
nigga.
only gonna pick loons up. Like,
Yeah.
and he'll probably pick up like whatever will be worst. I don't even know what's worse than loon, but at least loon can generate some clicks for being like stupid as hell. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? But like. And you know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
Elliot's gonna pick somebody up who writes the hell out of a newspaper article.
Who's even more
Yeah.
boring than he is.
yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Because in
So
order
it's
to
like-
pivot like that, you got to first find the appreciation for the youngsters to be able to bring the right ones
yeah,
up.
you gotta
know what I'm
understand
saying?
that. You gotta understand what that value even is
Yeah.
to even be able to find it. So
Yeah.
Nigga was gonna go and put on his local librarian.
exactly, you know what I'm saying? It's just not be good.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, he definitely goes to the public library.
All right, let's see.